Welcome back to Superbly Said, Advanced English Vocabulary and Phrases. Today, we're really taking a deep dive into some truly impactful expressions, and this is drawn directly from a fantastic SpeakDuo lesson. If you're looking to connect with new people worldwide for English speaking practice, build that confidence, definitely check out SpeakDuo.com.
Absolutely. And, for advanced learners, these phrases, they're more than just words. They're really precise tools. They let you articulate complex ideas with a real level of sophistication. It's about moving beyond just being understood.
Exactly. Being truly expressive. So let's unpack this first one. We're kicking things off with to fuel something.
To fuel. So this means to stimulate something or provide the energy that powers a movement, an emotion, maybe an action. Think of it less as just causing something and more about intensifying it or keeping it going. A simpler word like increase or cause might give the basic idea, but to fuel really implies this sort of dynamic, ongoing supply of energy that makes something stronger.
Like adding fuel to a fire, literally.
Precisely.
Yeah.
You're actively feeding its intensity. It's not passive.
That dynamism really comes through. So an example sentence was, his anger fueled the argument even further. Or, thinking more positively, I saw one like, listening to inspiring podcasts has fueled my drive to start writing. That feels very real world.
Yeah, that's a great one. And you could easily use this in, say, a professional setting, maybe in a team meeting. The positive customer feedback has really fueled our team's motivation this quarter.
Right.
Or for something like an IELTS speaking answer, talking about your goals. My lifelong interest in technology has fueled my decision to pursue a career in software development. It captures that driving force.
Okay, that makes sense. So moving from energy to origins, our next phrase is to give rise to something.
To give rise to. This basically means to cause something or bring it into existence. But compared to just saying to cause, to give rise to sounds a bit more formal and often implies something more significant.
More significant how?
Well, it suggests that something new, like a major event, a big development, or some important consequence, has emerged because of a specific trigger. It points to the origin of something substantial, often impactful. It's got more weight than a simple cause and effect.
Got it. So it's not just any cause, it's one that really starts something new or important. Like the example, the new policy gave rise to protests across the country. That's definitely significant. And the work example, a small idea at work gave rise to a major project that changed everything.
Exactly. You could use it in a report, perhaps for your boss. The research findings gave rise to a new strategic direction for the department. Or maybe in an IELTS response describing societal changes. The widespread adoption of smartphones gave rise to entirely new forms of communication and social interaction. It's perfect for explaining the beginning of big shifts.
Okay, I'm seeing the pattern. Fuel for intensity, give rise to for origins. What about the foundation of something? Let's talk about to underpin something.
To underpin. This means to support something, yes, but specifically to form the essential foundation of it. You could just say support, but underpin gets at that fundamental, crucial base, the thing everything else rests on.
So not just any support, but the core support.
Exactly. Think core principles, essential values, the indispensable structures. It's different from temporary help or surface-level support. It's deep, structural.
That really does add weight. The example, respect and trust underpin any healthy relationship, makes that crystal clear.
It does, doesn't it?
And another one, I think honesty and empathy really underpin strong friendships. Again, it points to the bedrock.
Yes. So in a work context, maybe discussing company culture, our shared values must underpin all our business practices, or talking about society. A strong education system underpins economic progress.
Yeah.
It emphasizes those absolutely essential foundational elements.
Very useful. Okay, our fourth one is an adjective. Psychoactive.
Right, psychoactive. This describes any substance that directly affects the mind or mental processes. You might hear mind-altering. But psychoactive is more precise, often more scientific or formal.
Precise how?
It specifically points to the interaction with brain chemistry or function. It leads to changes in mood, perception, behavior. It clearly separates it from just, say, physical effects on the body. It's all about the mental impact.
Okay. That direct brain link. The example was, chocolate contains small amounts of psychoactive compounds, which is interesting. But the one that really made me think was, yes, I was surprised to learn that caffeine is actually psychoactive. I wouldn't normally frame it that way.
It's a perfect example. Many common things fit the definition. You'll hear this term a lot in science, medicine, health discussions. So you might say, doctors need to explain the potential psychoactive effects of this medication.
Yeah.
It's the accurate term for things influencing our mental state.
Got it. Okay, next up, a phrase about making possibilities, to create a space for something.
Yes, to create a space for. This means intentionally making an environment or an opportunity for a certain activity to happen. You could say make room or allow, but create a space for implies a more active effort. You're designing or fostering a setting.
It was a purposeful.
Very purposeful. It's about consciously building an opening, clearing the path, whether it's a physical space or, metaphorical time or opportunity for something specific to thrive.
I like that intentionality. The example, the community center created a space for people to express themselves, fits perfectly. And the more personal one, I'd love to create a space for quiet reading and reflection. I think many people want that.
Absolutely. It's great for talking about community building, collaboration, personal well-being. In a meeting, you could suggest, we need to create a space in our agenda for open discussion, not just reports.
Good one.
Or, personally, I try to create a space at the end of the day to unwind, away from screens. It emphasizes carving out that conducive environment.
Makes sense. Now for something a bit more dramatic. Phrase 6, to be overthrown.
Ah, yes, to be overthrown. This means to be removed from power, usually by force. It's much stronger than just removed or replaced.
How so?
It implies an abrupt, forceful, often even violent removal from authority or leadership, or even overthrowing an established system or idea.
Yeah.
It carries this really strong feeling of disruption, maybe revolution, a radical change that wasn't voluntary.
Definitely not gentle. The example, the dictator was overthrown after years of protest, is very clear. What was interesting was applying it outside politics, like at work, an outdated procedure was finally overthrown by new software. It makes you think. Revolution by software.
Exactly. While its roots are political or historical, you can use it powerfully for any major forceful shift in norms or systems. Like the dominance of traditional media was overthrown by the internet.
Right.
Or even personally, my tendency to hit the snooze button was finally overthrown by my new morning routine. It highlights that profound, often sudden change.
Okay, moving to something more conversational now. Number 7. Fast forward to time.
Fast forward to, yes, this is a really useful discourse marker, especially in storytelling. It signals you're intentionally jumping ahead in the narrative.
Skipping the bits in between.
Precisely. You could just say later or then, but fast forward to actively tells your listener, okay, we're skipping the less relevant details now. Pay attention to this later point. It helps you control the pace and focus the story. Makes it more engaging,
Yeah, it definitely pulls you along. The example sentence was, fast forward to 2025 and the company had doubled in size. And thinking about the future, like in an IELTS answer maybe, I'm studying hard now. Fast forward 5 years and I hope to be working as an engineer in Canada.
Perfect use. It's great in presentations, explaining project timelines. We had some early setbacks, but fast forward to the launch date and everything went smoothly. Or just chatting with friends. We met in college, didn't see each other for ages, and fast forward 10 years, we bumped into each other on holiday. It's efficient storytelling.
Very handy. Okay, phrase number 8 is quite versatile. To bind to something.
To bind to. This means to attach or connect closely to something. Now, attach or connect are fine, but bind to suggests a really strong, often essential connection, like adhesion.
Stronger how? Like physically?
It can be literal, yes, like a chemical bond or physical attachment, think science. But it's also used metaphorically for emotional or social connections. It implies a powerful force holding things together, maybe making them inseparable or deeply linked.
So deeper than just being associated with something, the scientific example makes sense. The medicine binds to the receptors in the body.
Exactly.
And I like the relationship one. Shared experiences really bind people together, like working on a challenging project. You feel that connection.
You've got it. It's common in biology, chemistry. But metaphorically, it's great for talking about teams, communities, relationships. A shared sense of purpose can bind a group together through hardship. Or even certain memories bind us strongly to our childhood. It emphasizes that deep, strong linkage.
Excellent. And our final phrase for today, number 9, involves choice. To abstain from something.
To abstain from. This means deliberately avoiding something, choosing not to do it. You could say avoid or not do, but abstain from highlights that it's a conscious, intentional decision.
So it's about self-control or principle.
Often, yes. It implies refraining for reasons like health, discipline, ethics, maybe religious beliefs. It's not just passively not doing something because it's inconvenient. It's an active choice to hold back.
That intentionality is key. The example, many people abstain from sugar for health reasons, fits that perfectly. And the relatable one, I try to abstain from social media in the evening to sleep better. A conscious effort, for sure.
Definitely. It's useful for discussing personal choices, health habits, ethical decisions. During the experiment, participants were asked to abstain from caffeine, or he chose to abstain from voting as a form of protest. It conveys that deliberate self-restraint.
Fantastic. That's a really powerful set of phrases we've covered. I feel like my own vocabulary got a workout. Okay, now, to help you, our listeners, really nail these down, we've got a quick quiz. No pressure, just a chance to check your understanding. Ready?
Let's do it.
All right, question 1. What does it mean to fuel something in this context? Option A, to reduce energy consumption from an external source. Option B, to power or intensify an emotion or action. Option C, to neutralize a reactive feeling during stress. Feel free to pause the deep dive here if you need a second to think.
Okay, the correct answer is B, to power or intensify an emotion or action. Remember how we talked about it feeding the intensity, like his anger fueled the argument?
Perfect. Question 2, what does it mean to give rise to something? Option A, to provoke a conversation among colleagues. Option B, to naturally accompany a routine process. Option C, to cause or bring something into existence. Take a moment on that one. You can pause if you like.
And the answer here is C, to cause or bring something into existence. Think about that idea of something significant emerging, like the new policy gave rise to protests.
Got it. Question 3, if something underpins a situation, what is it doing? Option A, offering surface-level support when needed. Option B, supporting it fundamentally from beneath. Option C, making the situation more emotionally intense. Feel free to pause here.
Right, the answer is B, supporting it fundamentally from beneath. That's the key. The essential foundation, like respect and trust, underpin any healthy relationship.
Exactly. Question 4, what does it mean if a substance is psychoactive? Option A, it affects mental states or brain activity. Option B, it alters behavior through physical changes. Option C, it increases energy without noticeable effects. Pause here if you need to think it over.
Okay, for this one, the answer is A, it affects mental states or brain activity. Remember caffeine being our surprising example.
Yes. Okay, question 5. To create a space for something implies what? Option A, to make a setting where something can happen. Option B, to eliminate distraction before speaking. Option C, to replace something already occupying time. Pause the deep dive if you need a moment.
The answer is A, to make a setting where something can happen. It's that intentional act of fostering an environment, like creating space for reflection.
Nicely put. Question 6. What does it mean if someone or something is overthrown? Option A, they are celebrated for achieving power. Option B, they are removed from power by force. Option C, they voluntarily transfer leadership. Take your time, pause if needed.
And the answer is B, they are removed from power by force. That strong sense of abrupt, forceful removal, like the dictator example.
Right. Question 7. To fast forward to a time in speech suggests what? Option A, you return to the present after explaining a past event. Option B, you intentionally skip minor steps in your story. Option C, you jump ahead in time while telling a story. Pause now if you'd like to think.
The answer here is C, you jump ahead in time while telling a story, skipping the bits in between, like fast forward to 2025.
Excellent. And our final question, number 8. What does it mean to bind to something biologically? Option A, to connect physically or chemically with it. Option B, to function separately from nearby systems. Option C, to filter it away using natural responses. Last chance to pause and think.
Okay, the final answer is A, to connect physically or chemically with it. Remember that strong integral connection, like medicine binding to receptors.
Fantastic. We've really dug into some incredibly useful expressions today. Hopefully you feel a bit more equipped now to communicate with, well, more precision and maybe more power too. These aren't just fancy additions. They really are tools for expressing nuance, whether it's at work, telling a story, or just chatting. And of course, the best way to own these phrases is practice, practice, practice. So do head over to SpeakDuo.com, meet people, and get speaking. It really builds that confidence.
Absolutely. Now, language learning, it's this ongoing journey, isn't it? And every phrase we truly learn and start using, it doesn't just grow our vocabulary, it genuinely deepens how we understand and talk about the world. So keep exploring, keep practicing, and, well, enjoy becoming an even more superb speaker.